everyone, welcome back to the workshop. Artisan Pirate here, and in today's fun scroll saw project video have a nice compass rose design by Steve Good. Really awesome and unique design that Steve has offered. So really awesome design. I've got all of my patterns printed out and attached to my material with clear packing tape. It is a layered design, so you're going to be stacking this up and making a beautiful 3D piece with it. I've got all my patterns printed out, like I said, and attached, and I'm going to go on Stack Cut and make 2 of these. That's why this bundle is so thick. It takes 5 pieces of 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch plywood. Keep that in mind. But really awesome. Here is the first layer right here. You see the traditional compass with north, south, east, and west. And then the layers just go, and there's the backboard. But really awesome. There is some finer detail in these pieces. We're going to take our time over on the scroll saw and get it done and not rush anything. But once everything is layered up, it's going to make a beautiful 3D piece. And really awesome design by Steve Good. When you download the pattern pack that all the patterns are in, there's 2 versions available. There is a smaller compass and then the larger compass. I opted for the larger compass in this video. But really awesome. And one thing I will note and tell you guys is, if you want to do this design, make sure your grain is going in the same direction on all 5 of the layers you use, because you want everything to look uniform. And if you keep your grain direction all in one spot in one direction with all the layers, it's going to really give it an added effect, and people are going to pick it up and think it's made out of one solid piece of wood and question you on how you made that. And you can tell them it was made on a scroll saw. But since all the patterns are printed out to full size and attached to the material with clear packing tape, let's head over to the drill press, drill all of our pilot holes so we can come back to the scroll saw and start scrolling. And over here on the drill press, we're going to drill all of our pilot holes for internal cutting, and it is quite a few, but we're just going to take our time and get all the cutting done. And now we're going to head over to the scroll saw and begin scrolling. I am using number 5 reverse tooth, shark tooth scroll saw blades for all of the cutting on this project, and they cut through the 2 layers of 1/4 inch plywood exceptionally well with minimal chip out. If you guys would like to try this pattern, it is available as a free pattern download over at Steve Good's website at scrollsawworkshop.blogspot.com over in his free pattern catalog. I just saw this design and I knew I had to make it. Compasses go with the whole pirate theme. Taking my time here with all the letters. For those curious, my scroll saw is set between a 5 and 6 speed, and the tension on my scroll saw blade for all the cutting is a 3.5. I really took my time with all the stars on the compass and all the letters. And it took me around an hour and a half to do all the cutting. There is 5 different layers you have to cut out. And the backer board, which is the very back of the compass, has no internal cutting. It's just one long outside cut. But just going through here and getting everything done. Doing some of the final internal cutting here. And then we will proceed to release all 5 layers from the waste wood, which is what we're doing here. Just taking my time and trying to be as loyal as I can to the cut line, so everything will line up when we glue it up. If you guys like what you're seeing, I would highly encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me over on my Instagram at Artisan Pirate. I'd really appreciate the support. Getting the final piece released from the wood here, and then we will take everything over to the workbench and separate everything, and I will take one of the 2 projects over to sanding once I get all 5 layers separated. and I'm sanding everything with 100 grit sandpaper in the palm sander, front and back sides of both pieces. And then we will go back over to the main workbench and glue everything up. And I debated on using CA glue, which I have just picked up, but I decided to go with my old standby of Gorilla Wood Glue. And I just took my time here and lined everything up. And once I had all 5 layers lined up, I started adding spring clamps and a couple strips of wood to add support to all the middle detail, or a strip of wood to add pressure to that middle part. And I let this dry around an hour. And then I came back and removed the clamps. And then I took the piece outside in the sun and gave it several coats of clear gloss spray lacquer and let that dry, and the project was complete. And here we have the completed rose compass made on the scroll saw. It came out really great, came out way better than I ever expected it to. Really, really awesome. You can clearly see what I was talking about at the beginning with the grain direction. It makes this look like it was carved out of a single piece of wood, but it's not. It is 5 layers of 1/4 inch material that we stacked up, and I just made careful, took my time and was careful to make sure all the grain lined up with everything when I was attaching the pattern. But really, really awesome. It took me around an hour and a half to cut out everything. There is some final details in this. I really took my time with the stars and all the letters in the compass, and then the finer details within the rows of the compass. But really, really awesome. I had fun making this. I hope you guys like watching me make this. Thank you, Steve Good, for another amazing design. Really, really awesome. And when you download this pattern pack, if you want to try it, there is a smaller version of this one, as I mentioned, and you have the option of making this either out of 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch material, and I chose my standard standby of 1/4 inch material, and it came out great. I cannot wait to get this hung up with all my pirate stuff. I've just got to add a hanger to it, which I'll do off camera. And speaking of off camera, I have another one of these compasses to finish off camera, and I might actually paint that one, or maybe stain the different layers, different colors, to really make it pop. I'm really looking forward to finishing that one. But really, really awesome. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It really encourages me to come out here and make these videos for you guys. And also follow me over on my Instagram at Artisan Pirate. I'd really appreciate it. Every pirate needs a compass, right? And unfortunately, some people need a moral compass. But really, really awesome. I had fun making this, and I hope you guys like watching me make it. That's about all for this video. Remember, guys, if I can make it or do it, so can you. I'm the Artisan Pirate. Take care, and I'll see you guys real soon.